All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go in through the Garmin Golf app. We're going to explore some of the basically the subscription features. So you'd have to sign up for either the $99 a year or the $10 a month plan through Garmin to be able to access Home T Hero. But Home T Hero gives you simulation of up to over 42,000 courses, and a lot of times you can play a lot of the local courses close to you. I think it comes in really handy if you're going to go play a course that maybe you've never played before. Most likely, it's going to be in this application, and you can kind of load into it and kind of somewhat play it a little bit and kind of get a feel for the layout of the course, how maybe you would play certain holes and what kind of distances you might be looking at, and have a little knowledge before you get there. All right, so we're going to load in. We'll launch the Garmin Golf app. Real quick, we'll go over and make sure the device is connected. It is connected. Like I said, if you're constantly moving it and setting it up each time, you want to come in here and just make sure to calibrate it. Just make sure it knows and everything is level and good. All right, so we are good there. We're going to come back out here to Golf Sim, and then Home T Hero is going to be here at the top. You can add in players, so this is something you can play locally with friends if they come over. So we are going to load in and play Payne's Valley. I've done this on the channel before, especially with the MLM2 Pro. We did that with the Rapsodo courses most recently. So we will play the Tiger Tees. Weather conditions are local to me. The distance is still set up at 7 feet, like recommended by Garmin. Now, there is another option when you come in here to play Home T Hero. You get chip shots, so you can toggle this on and off. So it says when switched on, this allows you to hit chip shots until you reach the green. When it's switched off, you will advance to the next hole when the ball lands within the chipping range. We'll go ahead and leave that on because I want to make sure we get all the way to the green so we can maybe even test out some short chipping today. And this is another thing that they did add landscape mode to this, like after the initial launch, so we can do that. Now, one thing I wish that they would provide an option for, that they do provide on Rapsodo courses and other sim software, is you can actually come in here and select the holes that you want to play. Because I pretty much really, for the demo, I really just want to play 4, 5, and 6, but I'm going to have to play through or skip through 1, 2, and 3 to get to those holes. So for us to get to 4, 5, and 6, like we want to play in the demo today, I can come into the menu and pick up my ball. Now it is going to give me a score of 10 on this hole as we move forward, so I will pick up the ball. It gives me a 10, and we'll move on to hole 2. And then we're also going to do that here. We're going to pick up ball, move on to hole 3, do this again on hole 3, just so that we can get to 4, 5, and 6. That way we have comparative holes against what we did in the Rapsodo range courses. All right, so we're coming to hole 4 here. You can tell, unlike with Rapsodo courses, there is a lot of 3D elements here. There's elevation changes. That's something that the Rapsodo courses didn't have. Now, I know in the most recent updates with that, they are adding elevation to some of their courses, so we'll have to go back here in the future in a couple of weeks and maybe replay Payne's Valley on the MLM2 Pro and see if that's actually changed with elevation at all. All right, so when you come in here, like I said, you can enter landscape mode in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, just like on the driving range, though, when you go landscape, it really does pull you down to like that ball level. So now you're like almost hitting to a blind tee shot area. So if you do still like this view, you can click on the flag, and then we can quickly drag this, aim where we want to aim. We can then check our distance to that area, and then also from there to the green, and then it also shows you your elevation change. So basically we go up over the hill. I think we're going to be down 10 feet to this landing area. And then we're basically down 30 feet, to the green from here. So it's just personal preference. If you like this, you can stay with this. I personally, I think I would much rather have a little bit more top-down view. So we're going to go back to more the portrait mode for this demo. All right, so hopefully we can hit a good drive out there on this first one, and we can go for it in 2. Felt like pretty decent contact. I think we should be pretty good, as long as we stay out of that left bunker. And kick to the right for me. Whoa, ball. Oh, you kicked in the rough. Dang it. All right, and then because we're in the rough, we're going to receive basically a 10% penalty for power here. All right, so we are in the rough. So even though it is pretty well downhill, with the rough penalty of 10%, my 5-iron typical carry is probably going to be in this. We've seen with the Garmin, it's kind of more like 190-ish, whereas typically I'm used to more of a 200 to 205 or so with other launch monitors. So we're going to aim and just kind of lay up over here. So just hit a solid 5-iron, just advance it, and give us a wedge to hopefully make birdie still. Kind of pulled that a little bit fat too, so hopefully we stay dry. Yeah, just get down. Like to stay in the fairway, but nope. All right, so here's our third shot. This first par 5, first hole we're playing is hole 4 here. We got 66 yards left. It is 10 foot downhill, and we are coming out of the rough with a 10% penalty. So I'm going to probably hit a 3/4 58 degree. Hopefully we can get in that inner circle and get a birdie. Looks a little far. Okay. I think I was really expecting that 10% penalty to kind of keep me back there a little bit, but maybe the offset in the elevation change was just a little bit too hard, a little too strong. All right, so that first hole we played was hole 4, the par 5. We ended up basically in an auto 2-putt complete zone on the green, so we ended up with a par. This is hole number 5, the second hole we're going to play. It's basically a 182-yard par 3 over water and over a bunker. So I'm going to hit a 6-iron. Normally, I'd probably hit a 7-iron on this hole. I have hit a 7-iron before. I think I did in the MLM2 Pro demo on this hole. But because, like I said, the RCT ball and the Garmin seems to be a little bit shorter than my stock distances so far, we're going to club up to a 6 just to make sure we clear the water and hopefully the bunker. Ooh, actually ended up a lot straighter than I thought it was going to be. Just flew it past the hole though, so we ended in that auto 2-putt complete zone. So we ended up with another par on the second hole that we played here on hole 5. All right, moving on to hole 6, the last hole of this demo. It is just basically going to be a par 4 because we're playing from the Tiger tees. It's 443 yards. All right, so real quick, let's take an overhead view and look and set our aim point. I think, yeah, we got to go pretty much 315 to get into that fairway bunker, so we'll just kind of aim at that. Watch, this will be the one time that I really kind of get a hold of this thing and we actually end up in that freaking bunker. Oh, that was off the toe bad. Yeah, it's even kind of going left. Now the Garmin really usually doesn't account for or can't see like the gear effect of like a toe hit, kind of like the MLM does with its camera and the spin that it gets from the RPT balls. So I was kind of surprised to see that go left. Now I think if we would have seen that on the MLM or even my GC2, like that probably would have been a really bad hook to the left. So we got 154 left. The second shot of this par 4 here on hole number 6 at Payne's Valley. I'm going to hit an 8-iron, and hopefully we can get into that inner circle and get a birdie on this last hole of the demo here. It should be straight, but it's going to be a little thin, so it's probably going to be a little short of where I need it to go. Yeah. Oh, get out of there. Whoa, ball. That was kind of lucky. Honestly, I don't think the ball physics of it landing in the bunker really were accurate. Obviously, I think that ball would have just kind of stuck once it landed in the sand, but it continued to kind of just bounce there, and we got lucky that it rolled into that auto 2-putt complete zone and didn't stay on the green in the auto 3 complete zone. So got fortunate to end with a par on that hole. All right, so that's going to kind of do it for our demo today. We played basically 3 holes. We played 4, 5, and 6. We're going to go ahead and end the round. And as you can see, basically when we just picked up the ball and moved on to the next hole, it gives you an auto 10. So those first 3 holes, we got an auto 10. And then basically the holes that we played, we ended up par, par, par. So would have liked to at least gotten a birdie on one of those holes to at least get it under for the demo today. We are going to delete that because I did, like I said, I picked up on the first 3 holes. I hope you enjoyed it, seeing kind of Home Tee Hero a little bit, seeing Payne's Valley. All right, but if you guys like the video and like this content, please make sure to give the video a like. So we're going to continue videos with the R10 for now. Then we'll probably go back and do some stuff with the MLM2 Pro, but then I'm also going to be moving on, once I move on from the R10, also with a new launch monitor. So we'll pick something different, continue to test it out that we haven't had on the channel here before. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Help the channel out. Thank you guys again for watching the video today, and we'll see you in the next one. Y'all have a great day.